Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Burnt Church. Excuse the mess here. I'm still in the middle of trying to get a little bit more organized. I've been working on this mink. I've had this mink fur here for probably 3 years. And in the process of straightening up the shop, I ran across it and I had forgot about having it. He was turned inside out and he's so stiff. I've been trying to get him turned back inside out again. And I about give up. I think I'm going to have to probably stick him in some warm water or something and soften the head part of it up where I can get it folded back out. But I like to never got it rolled back out like this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I do get it, but I thought I might try to get it tanned, which like I said, it's about 3 years old and it's been air dried here in this shop. The fur's staying in it pretty good. It's not coming out too bad, so I may not have to do a lot to it. But anyway, what we're doing here today is we're going to go out here and saw some. We got a little order for some cypress. I thought I'd bring you along with us. It's always fun sawing that cypress, or I enjoy it anyway. It's like cutting butter. It looks like it's going to be a real pretty day out. So the temperature was probably around 30 this morning. There was a good frost. The sun's out and it's a pretty day and I feel like doing some kind of work, so we're going to saw a cypress up. I'll try to get a little bit better video of the boards. The last time the boards got out of here before I got the video them. So I'm going to try to get a better video of them today. Some of these that we're going to be sawing, they're wanting them live edge. 1.5 inches thick with the live edge on them. So some of them's going to have the live edge, and then the other small order we've got is a guy's wanting 50 1x6s out of the cypress. So we'll go out here and see what we can do. This is the first time we've ran it since we winterized this the other day. I'm hoping the lines ain't busted anywhere. Get the water tank back up on there. We'll see if it's got any holes in the line anywhere. Maybe it didn't. I pumped it dry, I'm pretty sure. Our little water tank there still got some diesel in it. I'm just going to add the water to that. We're going to try the knuckle boom, see if it'll start without any spray. It's pretty cold. Maybe it will. The lift started. I believe we're going to have to spray it. Get the spray out of here. I smell the ether. There we go. Getting into the big pile of cypress. I like watching this thing work. I'm going to have to get up there and run it myself one of these days. I just haven't done it yet. That's a pretty big cypress there. Never know what you're going to get into at the sawmill. The forklift, we had a man come out yesterday and work on the injectors on it, and something other went wrong. It'll just idle, and when you try to give it any throttle, it'll go dead. Well, it finally got to where it wouldn't even idle, so we're going to have to get him back. But anyway, we had to start this tractor to load the logs on the skids. And then that Ford tractor was up under here where we're gonna have to stack our stuff, and it wouldn't start. So we had to take that massive Ferguson tractor and pull the Ford and get it started. always fun when you hadn't run your stuff in a few days, in cold weather especially. That Ford, we've got to get the alternator charging on it. It's charging, it's just not making it to the battery. And a guy tried to tell me how to run a wire over there to do it, but I'm no mechanic. I'm gonna have to probably figure it out though, because we've got to get it to where to start back charging the battery. So now then, we're ready here for these cypress. These are 12 foot long. Out of them first 3 right up here, we're gonna be sawing 1.5 inch live edge. And out of the rest of these right here, we're gonna make 1x6s. Well, 7/8 I think is what they were, by 6 inches. So maybe we've got everything running here now enough to where we can get these sawed. It's took half the morning just getting things moved out of the way. Now then, we're back to the water situation. I'm gonna fire up the mill now and see if our water froze and busted or not. I've got my fingers crossed, hoping that it didn't freeze and bust. It shouldn't have, the way we pumped it out, but you never know. Here comes the first log of the day. It's gonna be kind of hard to make a 1x6 out of that. He's got a little bow in him. I've got the bow turned up right there. I don't know if that's the best way to try to saw this one or not. I'm gonna go out there and look at it and see if that looks like the best way. Well, our water didn't freeze. I can see it spraying out there now. That's our first live edge one right there. I don't know what he's gonna do with these live edge pieces. Something about making a fence or something, but they're all gonna be different widths. I don't know how he's gonna make his fence. Maybe I can go look at it after he makes it. I like sawing live edge stuff though. You don't have to edge it. The only thing about live edge boards is they're kind of hard to hold on the mill when you get down real low. I don't remember how many he said of them he needs. I'm going to go ask him and see, because right there was 5 that we made. I won't say it was 10 of them, but I may be wrong. Here comes log number 2. We're gonna make 1.5 inch piece out of this one. I may have to drop down a little bit more though. I didn't get much of a face on it, I don't think. I'm gonna go down another 1/2 inch and get just a little bit more face on this log. That ought to make a better piece. It's got a lot of bark right there in the middle where it will fold a little bit at. Now then, that ought to make it look better, I think. Oh yeah, that's about a 6 inch face on it now. We're down to 6 inches on this cut. I'll turn it up and start making 1x6s after this. I believe I need to go down one more cut. How to make a 1x4. With this high price stuff, I guess we need to get every board we can out of it. My water has stopped running. I'd like to go out there and turn it back up a little bit. It was coming out too much a while ago and I turned it down some. Well, right there's going to be a pretty board right here. Got some pretty grain in it. I been wanting to build me a greenhouse. I'd like to use a little of this to build it out of. A little small greenhouse, about probably a 10 by 16 or something like that. I believe it would be real pretty built out of this. I don't know what it would look like burnt a little bit. I bet it would really make that grain look good to run over it with the torch a little. I may have to try a little piece and see what it looks like. Hang on now, Hip. Good job. They here picking up the 1.5 inch stuff. It just ain't meant for me to get it on video. Them heavy there, Hunter. Well, there's the live edge stuff. It's leaving here. It's pretty stuff. Got some pretty grain in it. It's 12 foot long. Broke the blade. It was sawing real good. I don't know, I think I've sharpened that one about 3 times though. We're just about done with this. We'll change blades and finish up these. While I was changing that blade, I noticed this right here hanging loose. That right there is vibrated and broken too. So the battery hadn't been charging. I don't know when it done that. I hadn't noticed any lights on the console in there. I'm hoping there's enough left that I can drill a hole right there and put it back on to finish these up with. We'll see what it does. Got a new hole in it. Maybe it'll hold for a little while. If I can get the nut on there, it'll be alright. Well, there we go. That ought to be good as new. Finish getting the band on here and we'll be ready to start back up. Well, that's still working. It showed to be charging. Now I know it's not perfect, but I have to work first to finish these logs up with. I'm not going to quit on them and go to town just to buy that part. I like one log being done, and that there will get me through. We got one pine log we're going to make 1x4s out of. Some man came up and wanted some 1x4s, so we're going to make them for him. Then I think we'll be done. That cypress likes to leave real fast. This here's on its way out right now. These are the 1x6s. Those live edge boards, they got gone too before I really got to look at them very much. We've had problems today. We've got another one down here right now. Forklift below the line. We'll go down here and see what line it is. I hadn't looked yet. I can't tell which line it is. It's one of these up here, looks like. That's where it's wet at. I would say that one right there that's dripping. Looks like we'll probably be replacing that tomorrow. The other one on the other side of it's a new one. I can't remember when we replaced it, but we're fixing to have to replace that one too, looks like. Some days you might think you just want to stay in bed. It ain't been that bad. I thank God we're still alive. We can work on machinery as long as it ain't somebody down. That's good. Well, I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.